Everybody, it's Roger and James here from the DisKingdom podcast. In this episode, we're going to be talking a little bit about gaming merchandise, maybe some of the more recent stuff like from Star Wars Battlefront, Marvel vs. Capcom. We also got Kingdom Hearts and also some Telltale game stuff. So there's been quite a bit of merchandise kind of creeping out over the last couple of weeks. We got the new Star Wars Inferno Squad book, which I know you've been reading. I have brought it. However, I'm going on vacation next month, so I am going to sit there on the beach and read it. That's my plan. There's a new Telltale Guardians of the Galaxy comic book for the next few months. I've kind of sort of fall out of like the weekly releases of comic books, but I've got it ordered. I thought, oh, it's out, cool. Go online, have a look at Marvel.com. It was like $4 or $4, like. Okay, that's about £3.50 to get the digital version. And then look online and it's £2.50 for the real version with free shipping. I'm like, what? Why is it like that? Didn't make any sense. So I have got that coming, so by the time I'll have read it and there will be a review up on the website. But there's also a load of new Funko products. They're announcing so much stuff for Kingdom Hearts. There's these brand new play art figures coming out for Kingdom Hearts. They're revving up for Kingdom Hearts 3. And also the Marvel vs. Capcom has got a fantastic looking collector set. There seems to be like this kind of push at the minute where there seem to be a lot of merchandise.
So I know this isn't directly maybe game related, but did I see that they did a Disney Afternoon collection for Funko?
Yes, yeah, that was out as well. That literally just got released recently. So there was, again, with all the stuff coming up with DuckTales, I think they're kind of rebooting that. Kind of nice timing with that. I mean, be honest, there's a few of those ones. I'm trying to hold back my Funko kind of collection because not that I have a little bit of an issue. I have got a lot.
Only one.
There's been like a big flood of it, and I think obviously Funko. They've got pop vinyls. There's a new mystery mini set. There's new all kinds of stuff, and I can't help but think as we get closer to Kingdom Hearts 3, we are really going to start seeing a lot more because this is a different era. They know there's an audience for this. The classic Disney characters will sell anyway. I know I've pre-ordered the Sora Kingdom Hearts 3 figure, which I've never brought a single one of these figures before. But that was like, ooh, that looks nice. And there's plushes. I just picked up myself a little Darkness plush the other week. Just down here. It was not because I was buying the Sora one. I saw it in stock. I went, ooh, and then I realized I just spent £30 on a soft toy. Yes, it wasn't cheap.
No, but that's what Disney is banking on too. All these people who grew up with Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 are now bringing in their own disposable income or raising their own kids now, and who doesn't want to give a heartless plushie to their newborn. Yes. I can't think of a better gift for a newborn than a heartless.
But there's just, definitely it feels like the Star Wars book, obviously, you have read some of it. It does,
most of it.
The idea of it kind of, they did it for the last one, of getting gamers warmed up and kind of more aware of these characters. It's kind of interesting to see them kind of, spread out and doing this content.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, for the previous Battlefront, they did the Twilight Company book, but Battlefront 1 didn't have a story mode. It had only the most bare-bones story if you decided to read about it elsewhere, as opposed to Battlefront 2, of course. We have the single-player campaign starring Iden Versio and, the cop from Arrow and all that stuff. And so this time we actually have characters to get invested with, characters to learn about, and this book, Inferno Squad, is all about how the squad forms, and honestly, it's one of my favorite books of the new canon so far. Yeah. So I'm literally about 15 to 20 pages from completing it. I was trying before we recorded. I was like, can I finish this before Roger? And Roger's like, hey, good morning. I'm like, no, I'm not here. I'm reading. But so I'm not quite done, but I will finish it before going back to sleep.
Yeah, see, for me, I did. There was part of me that I really should probably read this now and kind of get a review up. And then I went, the trouble is, I don't tend to read books unless I'm on vacation, where I will sit by the pool or on the beach and I will plow for a book in a day or just over a day. So I picked it up and because it's like I want to read this one, nice and relaxed, and so I've got it on top of the cupboard with a couple of other books to read, and it's like, well, that's kind of cool. And then, like I said, there just seems to be, at the moment, it seems to be like a sudden flood of stuff, because there was like an orchestra CD for Kingdom Hearts, and there's this idea of, all these different collector's edition. I mean, we've talked about the Marvel vs. Capcom one, which is coming out with 4 characters. You've got Chun-Li, Mega Man, Miss Marvel, also not Miss
Captain Marvel,
Captain Marvel, and also Iron Man, and there's also some Infinity Stones, and it's like, it looks quite, just the figures alone look very cool, and they've done it in the past of releasing stuff to tie in with it all, and if they can get gaming merchandise on right, I mean, Nintendo are so much better at doing their merchandise for what's going on with this, but it's kind of cool, and I would not be at all surprised if we see a lot more. I mean, we saw so much stuff for San Diego Comic-Con for Kingdom Hearts, of pins and badges and T-shirts and stuff.
Next year, assuming it comes out next year, is going to be the year of Kingdom Hearts. It's going to be everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't make some appearances in the parks. I mean, it's obviously not going to take up like a major part of the parks. We're not going to go to Kingdom Hearts Land or something, but I could definitely see merchandise in the stores, soundtrack, stuff like that. As I mentioned in a previous podcast, I think a week or two ago, it's still important to remember that as hardcore as the Kingdom Hearts fan is, most Disney fans aren't actually really aware of the game. So it won't be a huge present, but yeah, I could totally see maybe art showing up in some of the, some of those art stores that they have on like Main Street and Hollywood Studios, where, hey, there's Mickey with a Keyblade hanging out over there. So
I mean, also like Diamond Select they're going to be releasing some action figures and stuff later this year. It just seems like in the last few months they've really kind of been revving up, and I think, to be fair, putting out Sora and Mickey and Goofy and Donald, very, very safe, very.
Oh yeah.
But when some of the characters in like the mystery minis, which haven't officially been revealed yet as of recording, they go a little bit deeper. They go a little bit more into the lesser known characters, but it's just kind of cool to see them kind of looking at it and going, okay, well, fans are like 15 years older than the ones that started. The kids then, they will recognize these characters and jump back in, and I think we're going to see, like you said, a lot more of this going forward.
Yeah, and actually what I'm kind of hoping for is maybe a figure or two of Aqua. Because for me, my first real introduction to Kingdom Hearts was 0.2, which stars Aqua in that, in the 2.8 collection.
There is a really good play arts, or one of the, they have got an Aqua figure, and it does look really good. I think I saw Pink Churro put up some pictures of some of the stuff that he picked up at San Diego Comic-Con. It did look really cool.
Yeah, probably $300 as well, but
But also, I was just thinking then, Sideshow, they released some figures last year and Hot Toys for Star Wars Battlefront the first time round, of like their special jump troopers and stuff. So it wouldn't surprise me if we see a little bit more of that, of the new characters from Battlefront as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the big push is going to be for The Last Jedi. In fact, I think some images leaked for some of the merchandise coming out in September, which I actually totally looked up and looked at. But yeah, I'm sure that there'll be some Inferno Squad stuff, and I wouldn't actually be surprised if these Inferno Squad characters, at least the 3 or 4 squad members, start showing up in some of the mobile games. There haven't been any announcements, but I could definitely see Iden Versio or Adele or one of these guys, Gideon, showing up in, say, Galaxy of Heroes, or maybe Rivals, which hasn't been released yet, but we know is coming. And honestly, Rivals would be the perfect game to show them off in, because it is a shooting game. Yeah,
it's definitely it's kind of cool to see what they're doing with this one here. But yeah, just as a whole, there does seem to be a lot of things. Like right across the board, every single game seems to be kind of have something tied to it, which I don't remember that happening quite as much as like I suddenly realised the other day. There's a lot out at the minute.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, a year ago we were talking about Disney Infinity getting canceled, which of course is merchandising built into a game, but we were also kind of like, well, there's nothing on the horizon, and now there is stuff on the horizon. We got Marvel vs. Capcom, Battlefront 2, You know, Kingdom Hearts 3 is starting to appear.
Yeah.
You know, maybe 2018. Maybe
It will be out in 2018. I think they've got a big stick now. If they've got all this merchandise push, they need it out.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yes.
I'm hoping, and I still think it'll be towards the end of the year, but I will believe it when I see it.
I'm sure there's going to be a very number of different collectors and special editions for that game as well.
Yeah.
But no, it's kind of pretty cool. Lots of stuff coming out. I'd love to know what you guys think. You know, have you picked up the Star Wars Inferno book? What did you think of it? But no spoilers. I don't want to see it. So there'll be people like
the Empire loses.
Yeah, the Empire loses. On that note, guys, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to check us out over at youtube.com as well. Find us on DisKingdom.com. Audio versions as well. This month, we're going to be giving away a $20 sort of online credit for like PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo, Steam, etc. So you find all the information over on the website as well about that. I'm James. Where can they find you?
You find me heroiclegacy.com.
And on that note, guys, thank you very much for watching. See you guys soon. Later.